Okay, hello. If you don't know me, my name is Holly, and I post a lot about eating disorder recovery. I am currently 29 weeks pregnant with my first baby. I wanted to make this video because I talked a little bit about it on my TikTok and it got a lot of attention. So I kind of wanted to go into a little bit more detail, and also it has happened again since I made that original TikTok. A little bit about me is from the ages of 13 to 19, I struggled really bad with an eating disorder. I was diagnosed with anorexia when I was 13. I kind of self-diagnosed myself with binge eating disorder when I was around 18 or 19. When I was 18, I started working out, created a really unhealthy relationship with exercise, and was really under eating, starving myself. I didn't know what I was doing. Ever since I was 19, I got into eating disorder recovery. I'm not fully recovered. I still have a lot of eating disorder thoughts. I am a lot better than I was now, and before I got pregnant, I was intuitively eating. I was working out 6 times a week. Before I was pregnant, I was doing CrossFit style workouts and strength training. Now I do a lot of circuit training, a little bit of strength training, but can't do much when I'm pregnant. But I'm still intuitively eating. I didn't really change much about how I was eating since I got pregnant. I've obviously been eating a little bit more because you kind of have to, because you're growing a baby and you need more calories. And I would say I eat a little less healthy than I did before I was pregnant, because hello, pregnancy cravings. I can't really control that, and I don't give in to every craving. I try to listen to my body a lot, and I mean, that's just how it is with intuitive eating. You give in to cravings and you just allow your body to make those kinds of decisions for you. So with that being said, long intro, but I wanted to talk about my negative experience with my OB. I met this OB in August of last year just for it was actually my first gynecologist appointment. I just went for a routine checkup. I'd never been before, so I met him. Then I loved him. My mom uses him, my cousin, my grandma, everybody uses this man. They love him. He is a very friendly guy. He jokes around a lot. I didn't have any problems with him. And I didn't have any problems with him up until my 20-week appointment. I did want to say that although I was diagnosed with anorexia when I was 13, I don't think that it's in my charts or whatever. I don't, this OB doesn't know. So totally my fault for not telling him this, but still the way that he has handled discussing my weight has been very triggering, and I think it would be triggering for anyone, whether you struggle with an eating disorder or not. First of all, I just wanted to say that every time that I go to the OB, I get on the scale and I say, please don't tell me what I weigh, and they're like, okay, I won't tell you, and everything's fine. He's never discussed my weight before up until my 20-week appointment, and he was like, so let's talk about how much weight you've gained. And I just kind of covered my ears like this, thinking maybe he would be like, oh, she probably doesn't want to know, or maybe he would ask are you okay with discussing this, without me saying, hey, I don't want to talk about that. Because I'm very easygoing. I don't really stand up for myself, especially at the doctor's office. But anyways, I cover my ears, and he just blurts out that I've gained 20 pounds. And this is at my 20-week appointment, so I'm halfway through my pregnancy. And I've gained 20 pounds. And he's like, how much weight are you supposed to gain throughout your pregnancy? And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, 20 pounds halfway through sounds like a pretty healthy amount to me. I don't know. And he's like, well, you're only supposed to gain 25 to 30 pounds throughout your entire pregnancy, and you're halfway. So if you gain another 20 pounds, that's 40 pounds throughout your pregnancy. So me, not ever knowing what I weigh, I never weigh myself, and him just blurting out this number and telling me that I've gained 20 pounds, And it wasn't the fact that I gained 20 pounds that hurt my feelings. It was the fact that he was saying that's too much. And I already struggle with eating as it is. And I thought I was doing very well, like listening to my body and making good, nutritious choices. Not all the time, obviously, but I was doing the best that I could. And he is telling me that I've gained too much weight. I leave that appointment hysterically crying. Like for the next 24 hours, I'm in bed, I'm crying, I'm upset, I don't want to eat. My mind goes immediately to dieting, over-exercising. I'm on my phone, like making these workouts like extra hard because I feel like I need to go push extra hard at the gym to make up for all the food that I'm eating. So I have all these eating disorder thoughts just running through my brain. I'm overstimulated, overwhelmed. And it was just a really hard thing for me to process. And I thought about it and I was like, you know, he probably didn't mean anything by it. Like I said in the beginning of this video, he doesn't know that I've struggled with an eating disorder, and most of his clients or patients that he tells this to probably just go on and have a normal day and eat like they were. But I just think like it's 2022, like can we be a little more sympathetic when it comes to weight gain and not tell a pregnant lady who is literally growing a human inside of them that they're gaining too much weight. And on top of that, I'm very healthy. My blood pressure's always good, my heart rate's always good. I passed my glucose test. My baby is growing like she should be. I work out 6 times a week. I spend anywhere from 45 minutes to like 70 minutes in the gym 6 times a week. I'm very healthy and I take care of myself and I take care of my baby as good as I know how to do. There was one appointment in between my 20-week appointment and the last appointment that I went to where I went and he didn't mention anything about my weight. And I was like, okay, good. I mean, I made a few adjustments to like my daily routine. Like I added in a little bit more walking and I was a little bit more mindful of the like junk food and stuff that I was eating, like the sweets and stuff that I was craving. I kind of like reeled it in a little. I didn't completely restrict or say, no, I'm never having this again, but I was a little bit more mindful. I was like, okay, good, that's working. I'm not gonna hear anything about my weight for the rest of this pregnancy. We're good to go. So, my last appointment I went to, I was almost 29 weeks. It was the day before I turned 29 weeks. And he was like, he came in, he's like, let's talk about how much weight you've gained. And again, I cover my ears. I'm like, oh no, I think I said that out loud. My fiance's like, yeah, she's not going to want to hear that. And he's like, you've gained 30 pounds now. And you still have like 12 weeks left. And you're going to gain about 1 pound per week throughout the rest of your pregnancy. And how many pounds is that going to be? And I'm like, I guess that's like 42 pounds. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. And he's like, yeah, 42 pounds. That's too much. You're only supposed to gain 30 throughout your entire pregnancy. So I get this lecture again. This time it didn't upset me. It made me angry, but I wasn't like crying or like really upset. Like I just listened to him ramble and kind of let it go in one ear and out the other. Whereas the first time I immediately started crying and I put my mask up and my head down and was just waiting to run out of that appointment. So he tells me I've gained 30 pounds. I don't understand where the weight's going because I feel like my entire pregnancy is like 90% belly and like maybe my hips. Like my arms haven't really gained anything. Obviously my boobs are bigger because I'm pregnant. Like my face isn't very much different. I feel great. I just don't know where the weight's going. And I don't know where he's getting these numbers that I'm only supposed to gain 30 pounds. So I got another lecture about my weight at my last appointment. I left, again, like I said, I was angry, but not upset as the first time. And on the way home, I was just thinking, like, the only thing I could do to, like, stop gaining weight at this point is to literally go back to my eating disorder habits, starve myself, over-exercise. Like, there's nothing I can do to change the weight gain that won't, like, affect my mental or physical health. Like, I would rather just continue to gain weight than to, like, be miserable the last few weeks of my pregnancy because I'm so hyper focused or hyper fixated on what I'm eating. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to enjoy the last bit of my pregnancy, and I feel like I've been doing a dang good job. And I keep getting told, hey, you're gaining too much weight, and if you continue to gain weight, you're going to have a C-section. So at this point, I'm like, if I have to have a C-section, so be it. That's what I'll do, because I'm not, like I said, going to make the last few weeks of my pregnancy miserable because I'm worried about how much movement I'm getting in every day and what I'm eating. So I just keep trying to remind myself that I know what's best for my body and what's best for my baby. And doctors don't know everything. And he hasn't even taken anything into consideration about my weight gain. Because pre-pregnancy I was over-exercising still and not eating enough for the amount of exercising that I was doing. So clearly once I stop doing that high-intensity training and start eating a little bit more, I'm going to gain more weight. But other than that, pregnancy has been great for me. Like, I have enjoyed every bit of it. I haven't had any problems, like, at all. My first trimester, I was sick for like 3 weeks. I never threw up, but I was really nauseous. Second trimester has been great. Third trimester, I am a little bit more tired, and I can notice some days at the gym are harder than others, but I'm still managing to get to the gym 5 to 6 times a week. And like I said, spending anywhere from 45 minutes to 70 minutes at the gym. Pregnancy has been one of the most amazing things that has happened to me, but also one of the most mentally challenging, especially for my eating disorder brain. But I only have like 11 weeks left. Well, less than 11 weeks, because I'm 29 weeks and 2 or 3 days now. I think she's gonna come early. I'm hoping she'll be here. I mean, I want her to be here whenever she should be here. Like, I don't want her to come early and have like any health issues or anything like that. But I keep thinking that she's gonna come at 37 or 38 weeks. But my luck, I might be pregnant for like 42 weeks or something crazy like that. But anyways, I just wanted to share this experience with my fat phobic OB. I hope that none of you have to experience what I've experienced with my appointments. But if you have experienced it, and if you are concerned or worrying about how much weight you've gained, you're not alone, and just don't worry about it. As long as you feel good, as long as you are healthy, I don't see a problem with gaining more than 30 pounds in your pregnancy. But that's just my opinion, and I'm not a doctor. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. I post a lot about my pregnancy on my TikTok, so if you want to follow me on my TikTok, it is at holl.yyb1. I'll link it down below. But I hope you have a great day whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in my next video. My next video, I might have my baby in my arms. I don't know. That's so crazy to say. But anyways, hope you have a great day, and thank you for watching.